Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video will be showing you guys some Love Cup battles with Wigglytuff, Crustle, and Castform. We haven't been using Crustle lately in the Love Cup, so we are going to be trying him out just in case you guys want to see how good he does. We will also be pairing him with Wigglytuff and Castform once again, and we will also be getting a 5-win with this team, so watch to the end to see those battles. And with that being said, let's get on with today's video. For the first round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Magcargo. Magcargo is a fire and rock type Pokemon, so we are going to be doing not very effective damage against him, while he is going to be doing neutral damage against him. Magcargo would have won this one-on-one if he was stronger, but he is only 1300 CP, and good thing I did also shield that because he did actually throw in a Stone Edge, so that surely would have fainted my Wigglytuff, but my opponent does make a swap out into his own Wigglytuff. I did make a swap out into Crustle after he did throw in that Stone Edge because Crustle would have been doing super effective damage due to Rock types being super effective against Fire types. This is very good that he made a swap out into Wigglytuff because this does allow my Castform to come in without having to worry about that Magcargo. My Wigglytuff will be able to take on the Magcargo. I am going to save the shield because his Magcargo may be able to get another Stone Edge. Plus, I do also have to watch out for his other Pokemon. It is only a playoff. Once again, Fairy types will be doing not very effective damage against Fire types. He does only have one shield left, and my opponent does make a swap out into Magcargo. Magcargo is basically the main counter of my team, because only Crustle will be able to take him on, but he will also be taking super effective damage back. And I did also decide to make a swap back out to my Wigglytuff because Wigglytuff will be the one that takes on the Magcargo because he is just going to be doing more damage than Castform due to Fire types being not very effective against both Fire types and Rock types. My opponent does throw in a shield here, and I do decide to throw in a shield as well because, as you guys know, it did take Magcargo long to get to his Stone Edge. So I did decide to throw in a shield, and I did also know that Magcargo was a lot lower than my Wigglytuff, and that's why I did save my Wigglytuff. And because of that, it does allow us to win the first round. Good game to my opponent. For the second round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Wigglytuff. So this is an even matchup because both of us are the same Pokemon with probably the same moves. It doesn't even matter about the charge moves because Play Rough, Dazzling Gleam, Ice Beam, I do think that they all charge up at the same time. But when it comes down to a one-on-one like this, it does depend on who charges up the fastest or who taps the fastest. And my opponent does also make a swap out into a Slowbro, so I do decide to make a swap out into my Crustle. Crustle will be doing a lot of neutral damage with his rock type moves, and Slowbro will also be doing a lot of neutral damage with the psychic type moves. I did decide to go for the hard farm down here because that will really boost us a lot, because I do know that Wigglytuff will not be able to take 2 Rock Blasts or even 1 because of how low he is, and then his final Pokemon may also throw in a shield. So my opponent does throw in a shield for his Wigglytuff. When you over farm like this and you do have 1 HP left, you do just have to spam your charge move because once again, as you guys know, after you throw in a charge move, your opponent that threw in the charge move does actually have a delay, so it does allow you to get that cheeky shot off, and the same that goes for charging up. There's like that 1 second delay that allows you to get that cheeky shot off. My opponent's final Pokemon is a Clefable. Clefable is an only fairy type Pokemon. His charge moves, Meteor Mash, will be doing not very effective damage due to Steel types being not very effective against Fire types. And as you guys see, my Castform is actually destroying this Wigglytuff. If I did have max health, he still wouldn't even have gotten me to half health. Second Weather Ball does go through, it does instantly faint him, and my opponent's final Pokemon is once again that Wigglytuff. He has 1 HP, and I do have a shield left if he does decide to throw in a charge move. My Wigglytuff does come in, faints his Wigglytuff, allowing us to win the first round. Good game to my opponent. for the second round, my opponent's first Pokemon is actually a Scrafty. So this is such a good start for us because Scrafty is actually a fighting and dark type Pokemon. So he will surely swap out to another Pokemon, but in this case he does actually surrender. That was a very free win for us. My Wigglytuff would have destroyed him. Because of that, it does allow us to win the third round. Good game to our opponent. So for the fourth round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Magmortar. So as you guys saw from that last round, that was a very good start, but for this round that was not a good start. We did get a few rock throws off on his Magmortar when I did swap out into my Crustle. Crustle did do super effective damage against him, and my opponent does also make a swap out into Slowbro. As you guys saw from a few rounds before, my Crustle does very good against Slowbros. Although we will be left with there's barely any HP left, we will be able to survive a lot of hits. We do also get a shield off for his Slowbro, and I do also make a swap out into my Wigglytuff. My Wigglytuff will be able to do some not very effective damage against him, but not much damage. So I am just going to let my Wigglytuff faint, and whatever happens with his final Pokemon, I don't know. But my Castform may be able to take him on if it is another fairy type. So I do know his final two Pokemon now, which is a Magmortar and my Clefable. Magmortar is actually weaker than Castform. I do think that Castform does have higher stats. And I think he is also using Fire Punch, and Weather Ball is a lot stronger than Fire Punch. So I did decide to make a swap out into my Castform to counter that Clefable, because Clefable will surely get a good farm down on my Wigglytuff since he was ahead on health. And my Weather Ball did go through here. I am going to decide to throw in a shield because he did also use a shield as well. And if this was a Heat Wave or any strong fire move like that, my Castform would have probably been at half health or taken a lot of damage. And since his Magmortar was about to die because of my Castform, it does allow us to win the fourth round because he did surrender. Good game to our opponent. Alright guys, for the fifth and final round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Melodic. Melodic is an only water type Pokemon, so we will be doing a lot of neutral damage against him, while he is also doing neutral damage to my Wigglytuff as well. We sadly could not get him to half health before he did get to his surf. If we did get him to half health, we would have been able to only take him out by using one shield, but he will actually get two shields, I think. And he doesn't actually. He was very close. I think there was a misclick with getting his Surf actually. Surf would have fainted my Wigglytuff from the health that I'm at, but I won't complain because we are still alive. And my opponent's second Pokemon is actually a Cherrim with Razor Leaf. That is even better because my Castform will be doing a lot better without having to worry about his charge moves. I don't even know Cherrim's charge moves, so I do not have to worry about throwing in a shield. And even better, my opponent does make a swap out into a Crustle with a bug type fast move. Rock types will be doing super effective damage against bug types, but rock types would be doing neutral damage against rock types. That will be causing super effective damage to happen. He does have one shield left, so I am going to be throwing in my rock throw or my rock blast. My opponent will probably shield here, knowing as his last Pokemon is actually that Cherrim. So I did expect my opponent to shield there, which is totally fine because his Crustle is very low, so that does give us the advantage for my Castform, and we are going to be taking not very effective damage with his bug type fast move. I did also go for the fast move farm down because I did not have to worry about getting hit with the rock slide. As you guys saw from how fast and slow he got his charge move, he wouldn't have been able to throw any charge move on my Castform, and because of that, it does allow us to win the fifth and final round. Good game to our opponent. Alright guys, so that will be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy, please consider dropping a like, subscribing, and turning notifications on. Comment down below what you guys think of this 5-win, which includes Wigglytuff, Crustle, and Castform. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.